Recording.
Alright. So it is Mother's Day, May 12th. And we're in Jackson Park right now. A lot of people out enjoying the holiday. I think there's a soccer game going on over there. Some people fishing. I think I'm going to go to the lakefront today. It's about 85 degrees out today. Absolutely gorgeous, but we've only got about 2 hours and then got a whole long line of rain storms coming in, so probably for the rest of the week, honestly. So I figured I'd try to get a video in today. See, let me think about how I want to get to the lakefront. You know, I could take Oklahoma like I always do. Or, well, I haven't in a while, but then I have to come up through Bayview. I was planning on just taking Forest Home here because it kind of goes in a diagonal up that way. But I don't know, I try to stay away from some of the dodgy neighborhoods if I can. Well, I think I'll just continue straight on the Kenny Connect Parkway, because, you know, I don't think we've taken cancel.
Via command.
Cancel.
Cancel.
I don't think we've gone this way before. But it's gonna lead us to the same place we've been. Suppose we could take 27th Street up. Or 16th. We haven't taken 16th. Well, this is 35th, so I could just take this, except I'm going south right now. Going away from downtown. Well, I guess I'll just take Oklahoma. I don't know, 6th Street is kind of boring. Guy's on a four-wheeler. Can't drive that on the street. Definitely knew the bikes were going to be out today. I've seen a lot of bikes out. So we're not going to be the only one out on the road on two wheels. I haven't gotten a whole lot of motorcycle waves this year, but I got one right there, so I try to oblige when somebody else gives them to me. I understand people probably look at me as like a second-rate motorcycle because I'm on a scooter, but I don't know, it's the same concept. I'm still on two wheels. I'm still on the road like everybody else. I was just talking with my buddy the other day about how when I first got the scooter, I was a little nervous driving on the road. Just because you got to be careful. You got to be a little bit more aware of your surroundings. You got to really be a defensive driver. But now that I've been riding for, like, this is my 3rd year now, I was saying it would be kind of nice to maybe get my motorcycle license and maybe step up a notch to like a 150 or a 250. I don't know that I'd want to go to a full-fledged motorcycle. I like the scooter. I like the ease of a scooter. You don't have to shift or anything. You literally just twist the handle and go. But something a little bit more comfortable would be nice. And maybe just a little bit more substantial. And something that can accelerate a little bit faster. Because, like, as you can see, I'm not doing bad in the city here. But if I go out into more suburban areas, especially, like, getting off the stoplights, it's slow to go. To get up to speed. It definitely runs better in the heat. Like today it's running a lot better. There you can see the city through the park over there. Alright, let's take 16th Street and the 16th Street Viaduct. Because I don't think we've taken that one. Oh, there's a helicopter above us. I don't know what they're honking at. Alright, so this is 16th Street. It's one of the main viaducts over the Menominee Valley. But anyway, going back to the scooter talk, I am 100% satisfied with the 50cc and this Wolf scooter, the RX50. Honestly, it's probably my favorite thing. It's definitely the favorite vehicle I've ever bought. I have a lot of fun driving it around, and it's useful. It's not quite as reasonable for me to drive it to work anymore, just because I work so much further away now. But other than that, like, it's nice for getting around the city. Having something a little bit more significant like a 150 or a 250 would be nice to be able to go on the freeway if I wanted to at some point. But that would only be if I was going to, like I said, commute to work or visit my family on this. Which would be nice every once in a while, but here's where they've fixed up the Kinnickinnick River in the park here. And they're going to be doing the whole stretch that way. It'll be nice when they do. But yeah, honestly, for $1,200, I got this scooter brand new. And I couldn't be happier. So this is the Lincoln Village neighborhood. You can tell it's a lot more dense. But like I said, this is a bit rougher of a neighborhood. Like, I wouldn't live over here. But you can see we got a Mexican flag in the window in front of us. It's a Puerto Rican restaurant, so it's definitely the Spanish side of town. last weekend was pretty crazy. I don't know if I posted that. I think I did post that video. I had a couple videos I made Friday in Waukesha that I haven't posted yet. But last weekend was Cinco de Mayo, and yeah, it was like little Mexico around here. So many Mexican flags. It's pretty cool. And here's, I believe this is Forest Home, what we would have been on. You know, it's funny, I don't know that I've ever driven on 16th Street or the Viaduct in my entire life. Maybe. I don't get over this side of town all that often. I do now, like I said, with the scooter, but this is historic Mitchell Street. There's a Puerto Rican flag in his window. See a lot of those. I think it's cool. I had Mexican food for dinner last night. I mean, I think I said this in a different video, that I feel like I have better Mexican food here in Milwaukee than I have on vacation. Now, granted, I haven't been to Mexico in 30 years, but I've been to the South, in California. Another Puerto Rican flag. Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the ice cream man. Ugh. So ahead of us you can see Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. It's the largest casino in Wisconsin. Casinos can only be, let's see, what is this here? Oop, we're gonna have to stop. Pete's Fruit Market. They've been doing some gentrification in some of these areas. This is a cool strip up this way. A little bit more historic. But yeah, gambling in Wisconsin is illegal except for on Indian reservations, and so the only casinos we have in Wisconsin are Indian owned, and we've really only got one in the Milwaukee area, and that's Potawatomi, and it's a pretty big deal here. I mean, they've got, you know, I would say it's like on par with like a small Vegas casino. You know, it's got its shows and stuff like that. Good restaurants. But I'm not really a gambler, so I can't say I've been there all that often. I think I've been there twice. So the road here, 16th Street, is also known as Cesar Chavez. Over here. And a lot of these, so El Rey is a huge, it's gotten really big. It's a local grocery store. It's like Mexican food, Mexican grocery store. And they've got probably like 5 or 6 stores around the city. The other one that's similar is called Cermak. So yeah, Milwaukee's got all these like really good boned inner ring neighborhoods. And now we're gonna go across the viaduct over the Menominee Valley. There's the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino on the left. You'll see all of downtown to the right. Miller Park will be to our left. I don't know if there's a game today. I think so. There was one yesterday. And you can actually get down, I think, onto Canal Street, which we'll take, because why not? That's the Marquette. If we kept going, we go into the Marquette campus, but we'll come down into the Menominee Valley because we've definitely never been down in here. And this is mostly industrial manufacturing, but they've done some revitalization down here. Still not like a place that you would want to live, but so we could continue straight over the river, or we could continue on. We could turn right onto Canal Street, and honestly, I think we're going to turn right on Canal Street because then we'll go straight into the Harley Museum. On the other side, you go into St. Paul Avenue, and that's where you get into like where the Amtrak station is and the intermodal station. The Twisted Fisherman, it's a pretty cool seafood restaurant on the canal. Got our power plant down here. Old railroad tracks. So all of this land here is kind of defunct and needs to find a use. But straight ahead of us is the Harley Museum, and they've been the first ones to kind of invest in this area, and the hopes is that these lots over here will produce something in the way of development. There's a lot of outlots in front of the Harley Museum because behind it is the river, the Menominee River, and you can see on the other side of the river over there that there's new development with the Right Height building, and got Freshwater Way and Iron Horse Hotel. They've done quite a good job over there, but on this side of the river it's struggled a bit. But I think most of that is because there's other areas of the city that have a lot of growth, and it's hard to we're not a fast-growing city, so it's hard to gobble up all this area quickly. Although I would say the downtown area is definitely seeing a lot more development than maybe other parts of the city. When you get out to the suburbs, it's definitely growing in some suburbs. In others, it's not, Just really depends on which one. So this is the 6th Street Viaduct. Not really a viaduct, it's a river over, or a bridge over the river, the Menominee River. I suppose it's a viaduct right here. And once we get under 794, which hopefully will be gone in a few years, then we're in downtown. They had a problem with a lot of homeless people underneath this bridge through the winter a few years back. The city was pretty good about getting them out of there and finding them places to stay. It was pretty unsightly. So I kind of think of 6th Street as kind of like the back road in downtown, because it's kind of like a highway that runs right along the edge of like some major areas, but it does cut right through the downtown area here. That's the Baird Center, the Milwaukee Theater, and our ultimate goal was to get to the lakefront, so we're actually going north right now still, so we need to change that. So let's continue going east. Go around the back of the arena. We'll see Fiserv Forum. This will all be developed eventually, but they've done a pretty good job. We'll go and look at the Deer District here. We could continue across here, but I believe State is closed. I don't know. We'll take Juneau. Not a whole lot of people in the Deer District. Like I said, it's Mother's Day, so I don't expect it to be crazy busy out. Maybe in the parks and stuff, but not so much at the restaurants. They won't even let me go through. There's new concrete, it looks like. We'll go around this way. Must be an event of some sort. Alright, we are now on MLK. I'll still always know it as 3rd Street. Well, we can see how this district's doing in terms of activity. They're going to be doing some renovations to this road. I believe they're going to be extending the sidewalks, because they already extended out into the road. There's a good amount of people out. Well, guess we'll go back on State. Good amount of construction around. I'm afraid to let the scooter idle. Pure Marquette Park is a pretty cool park. It's not very big, but it's cool right here on the river. The river walk down there. There's a good amount of people on the river, on their boats and pontoons. Another scooter ahead of me. Yeah, let's go down to the lake. So maybe we'll continue on State. I don't know that we've ever taken State. I would say it's fairly dead down here today. People are with family. I'm betting though that the lakefront is packed. And Bradford Beach, yep, I'm betting they're both packed. So that's why I want to get down there. Yeah, not many people would go straight at that intersection. They'd either turn left or right onto Water Street, but we're going to go straight. We'll go up the hill a little bit. The MSOE Grolman Museum. And right through the MSOE campus. And their baseball diamond, we just renovated. I think we saw that a few episodes ago. Streetcars coming through here, the hop. Headed towards the intermodal station. And this would be called the this is Juneautown or Easttown, I guess they would call it, depends on who you talk to. The original name is Juneautown. Some people would call this neighborhood Yankee Hill, but that's basically what those apartments are called. It's a pretty cool neighborhood. I like it over here. Now this road isn't going to get us to the lakefront because we're up on a hill. But it'll get it as close as we can. Oops, some steam coming up from the sewer. It's definitely cooler now that we're by the lake, but I wouldn't say it's uncomfortable. I think because, you know, it was 85 degrees outside, it's actually a pretty good temperature out. Nice guy in a BMW. Alright, so now we're at Prospect. And we've got Juneau Park in front of us. Probably won't be able to see the lake through the trees on the video, but it's a good view up here. I probably shouldn't go on park paths with this, even though I probably could. I know it's not legal. So I'll avoid that. We'll go down Lafayette Hill Road, because that's a good view. And it's not too far from here. Or do we just go all the way to Kenwood? Oh, that's why everybody's in the right lane. It's one of the nice things about having the scooter is I can just cut in between people, and what are they going to do, you know? Yeah, in the city, I feel like I definitely have more power. Especially when you're on this side of town. Alright, Ogden is always our last indicator of leaving downtown and heading to the east side. It's also got a good view of the lake up here too. We'll take Lafayette Hill Road because we've come up it, but we never went the other way. There's a Mexican flag over the... It's the consulate of Mexico. Well, that's pretty cool. I guess I didn't know that we had any consulates in Milwaukee, but apparently we do. There is a lot of Mexican people here in Milwaukee. Or there are, I should say. There are a lot of Mexican people. That was Brady Street that we just passed with a big gust of wind. And we're going to be coming up to Kane. Ooh, a little chilly over here. Just like all of a sudden. Alright, and then at Lafayette we'll turn. Oh yeah, it's like somebody flipped a switch. Crazy. Probably because it's like a building canyon and it doesn't get, well, maybe not, because it's cold as soon as you get up here by the lake. Oh man, it's crazy cold compared to what it was. I've got shorts and a t-shirt on right now, which I wouldn't advise. Awesome view of the city from up here. Oh yeah, Collectivo is jam-packed. In order for us to see the beach, we're going to have to go to the left. Yeah, Collectivo is packed. As I expected, it's busy down here. Great view of the city. And the marina ahead. Yeah, once you come down the hill, man, it's probably 20 degrees colder down here. Like, I'm chilled. One thing if you're just walking around, I guess, but if you're on a scooter like this, it's cold. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people out. I think I drove past here one time and there were no cars parked on the street. And I meant it when I said, like, oh, there's a scooter. Yeah, in the summertime, it's always packed down here. And there's enough space that if you wanted to, I mean, you could bring a grill down. I mean, it's really a cool asset that we have in the city here. And whitecaps out there on the lake. Ton of people at the North Point Snack Shack. Yeah, the beach is probably packed. Yep. Crazy. Only in Wisconsin do you have people on the beach like crazy. On May 12th. I mean, this is where people go. The tiki bars aren't open yet, though. I'm shocked by that. There's some good waves out there. Alright, we gotta get back up on top of that hill. I'm cold. Oh, got some police activity here. Yeah, the beach is packed. Well, that girl had a towel. Man, I would not want to get in that lake right now. It is not warm enough out. If it was like 95 or 100 degrees outside, maybe I would go in the lake. But that lake is freezing cold. I don't know that I've ever been in, like, fully submersed in Lake Michigan. I suppose I probably should do that. But I'm not doing it when it's this cold out. For a long time, it used to not be safe to swim in the lake because it was so polluted, but Milwaukee's done a pretty good job of cleaning up its waters. I don't know that it would be all that bad to swim in there now. I mean, there are people that come out and surf during storms and stuff, but yep, we've got some storms coming in. I knew I was only going to have like 2 hours, so I might have to start getting back before I get rained on. Let's hope that was just me being by the lake that it's so cold and not a front coming in. Because it's definitely warmer now that I'm up on the hill, but I wouldn't say it's as warm as it was when I started. So this is Kenwood and Lake Drive, and we're going to turn back onto Lake Drive. Went down Kenwood before, and we've come the other way on Lake Drive, but we've never went this way, back into the city. Got Lake Park on the left, and the mansion's on the right. Yeah, the lakefront did not disappoint like I expected. Very busy. So we could take Wall, which I'm going to do, because Wall actually follows the lakefront here and goes by the lighthouse, the North Point Lighthouse. Got some beautiful homes over here again, more like manors at this point. There's the North Point Lighthouse, and we'll have a nice view of the lake from up on the hill here. Some really cool parkland in Milwaukee. Really is a beautiful part of the country. There's another section where we get a good view of the lake from up above. A lot of times we'll come over here and watch the air show from up on top of the hill here. It's fun to be down by the lake as well, because it's a little cooler, but kind of nice being up here too. They've always got, I mean, it is insane down here during the air show. And we're going to end up coming out by the North Avenue water tower, and we can actually continue. So of course we've got the squiggly road that goes down to the lakefront there. But we could actually continue through some of these, you got people coming up from the lakefront here. We could actually continue on the lakefront here, up on top of the bluff. This is now Terrace Avenue. And this is where like Villa Terrace and some of these other incredible, well-known mansions are on the top of the hill. Definitely some of the nicest homes on the bluff. And another little pocket park over here. And we dead end here, so back over here through some, like I said, really cool neighborhood. This would probably be the neighborhood that I would live in if I had unlimited funds. I love this side of town. And then we're right back to where we started at the lakefront. This is Lafayette Hill Road. But we'll continue back up to Farwell. There's that cool view of downtown again. Yep, I gotta make it home before the rain comes. So, yeah, crazy. As soon as I got past that threshold with the buildings there, it is noticeably warmer. Like, I'm comfortable now. I was a little bit chilled for the last entire time that we were on the lakefront. But now, just a block off of the lake, I'm comfortable. We talked about the east side quite a bit. Prospect that we just crossed over there, it goes north, kind of northeast. And Farwell goes southwest, so they run parallel on this side of town. And well, we're gonna go. Got my favorite restaurant in the city right here on the right, which is Comet Cafe. I love this place. Oh yeah, much warmer. Actually feels nice now. Pizza Shuttle, iconic. Alright, well, should we go down Brady Street or should we... Yeah. I think we'll continue down Farwell and we'll take Ogden maybe, or I don't know. I could take Brady. Let's take Brady. Just because I want to see how busy it is on this strip. This is obviously a busy street. I'm still blown away that this building is vacant. There was a Starbucks in it for a long time, and I don't know how a Starbucks couldn't survive there. And this is a crazy busy neighborhood. I have a feeling I'm gonna get rained on. I think I just felt the raindrop. Yeah, I gotta get home. Yeah, Brady Street's got a good amount of people out. It's our honky tonk, Nashville North. it'd be cool to try one of those. They're like a skateboard, but they got a motorized wheel in the middle. Another scooter. Nice. I had to wipe my nose. Sorry about that. I've seen people using them on grass too, so I don't know, it could be cool. I was never really a skateboarder. I think I did it like once or twice and more than likely fell on my face, so I didn't do it again. I always wondered when they were going to develop this slice of land here. I'm glad they did. It looks good. It's finished now, so I'm glad they fit it into the neighborhood. I definitely wouldn't mind buying something in this side of town and getting back on this side of town. I like where I live because I have a nice big backyard and space and a little bit of like quiet, but something about living downtown and on the east side just gives you a different vibe and like a different I don't know, it's like there's something always going on. I like getting out into the country and being in a more rural setting, but I don't know, I guess I'm just getting a little bit bored of the country. I like city life. I grew up in more of like a suburban area, which is like kind of almost rural. I mean, I had woods in my backyard and a pond, and I moved downtown for school in 2009, and I haven't moved out of the city since. I've lived in Milwaukee ever since. I lived in West Allis for a little while, but only for a year or two. Other than that, I've been in Milwaukee, the city of Milwaukee, the better half of my life. So, and I bought a house in Milwaukee, and I'm looking at buying another one, so I like it here. There's some other places of the country that I feel a little bit connected to, like Florida. I feel like that's what everybody from the Midwest says is Florida. I'm going to take my sunglasses off because I can't see now that the sun's gone. We used to always go to, I've been all over Florida, but we used to go to Fort Myers. My grandma has a condo there, and it got destroyed in Hurricane Ian several years ago. We haven't been back since. I've been kind of went to the Sarasota area, Naples, Tampa, Venice. I was just in Fort Lauderdale. But we're hoping to get back to Fort Myers in January. Well, since we went through the couple entertainment districts, we might as well go back through the 3rd Ward and Walker's Point and Bayview. I don't know. I don't want to take too much longer because I don't want to be driving in the rain. Or riding, I suppose it would be. Iconic City Hall. Love that building. Just a bunch of scooters. I gotta get a scooter gang. I'm trying to get my buddy. He's got a scooter. He's gonna fix it up. Oh man, you're gonna make me miss the light. Must not know where he's going. The safe house is down there, and my cousin lives right over here. One of my cousins. Windy on Wisconsin here. Yeah, it's so crazy how much the lake keeps you cool in the summer, because I would say by the lakefront it was probably like 55 degrees. And over here, like, there's bits and pieces where it gets a little bit cooler, but let's say over here it's probably 70, 75. It's probably closer to 80 over here. But it was cold by the lake. It was legitimately like 55 degrees. It was cold. I think they're going to put a dog park or something across the river there. They need to do something. But they've done a good job on this side. The pontoon going out. It's a tiny pontoon. Holy cow. It's pretty cool. Not a ton of action here at the public market. See how Water's doing. Water Street's doing here. Usually people are more near Broadway. Meh, there's some people out, but nothing crazy. I should go over here. Yeah, let's go look at Catalano Square. It's been pretty busy over here with the beer hall, or the beer, what do you call it? Traveling beer. It's not even open. Still a decent amount of people. Oh, it's open. I'm definitely going the wrong way here, but that's okay, because we're going to turn. Wasn't paying attention. I was trying to figure out if the beer thing is open, and it is. A good amount of people there. Even though I don't know how to follow basic traffic signs, apparently. Yeah, so they turned all these warehouses into condos. Very expensive condos. On the river. A lot of them have boat slips. Alright, now we're back in Walker's Point. Well, we haven't been here yet this trip, but I think we'll go over to 2nd Street because we're not going to go through Bayview. I gotta get back home before I get rained on. But we looked at Right Height from the other side, coming down Canal Street. Purple Door always has a lot of people there getting their ice cream. Yeah, a good amount of people here in Walker's Point as well. Who's honking? It's so weird driving over on this side of town because it wasn't that long ago that it was just not a place that you would go. And it's so up and coming now. Like there's new restaurants always open and like fairly upscale too. I don't know, it's cool. It's cool to see this side of town come back to life. One of our more famous gay bars in front of us, Lacage. It's a nightclub. And then Stenny's across the street, which is super famous in the city for its food. And of course we've got Rockwell Automation in front of us, and the Allen Bradley clock. Well, we've got more blue skies down this way. If I just continue driving south, I won't get rained on. Yeah, I bet that cloud probably ends in like Chicago. But we could probably take this down to Oklahoma. Ow. Had a rock hit me in the leg. Oh yeah, I don't think this road continues, because ahead of us is like the headquarters of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club, which is crazy. They own that whole building there, and it's we'll actually go this way, because we'll go back into Bayview. It is what it is. I'm making adjustments on the fly. Car behind me didn't like that I did that, but I'm sorry. This will take us back into Bayview. We're now going to be we're on Kinnickinnick, basically. Actually, no, this is first. Because this is all new development here. Bridgewater. It's a new restaurant. Fairly busy. I know a guy who's building out a restaurant in this building, so I don't remember what, I think it's this one. Casera. Yeah, he's building that out. That's a newer restaurant. Pretty cool. Beecher Street. We've definitely never came down this way because I haven't even been in this area in a while. It's been all construction with the new development there. But again, this was also a place in town where like there really wasn't a reason to come. And development is starting to take over in some of these less sought after areas around the downtown area. And we're filling in. You know, it's becoming more dense, it's becoming more nice, honestly. We've got the Kennebec River to our right, and that's what Lincoln's going over. And then we're going to go over it because it curves here. And we're now in what's considered Bayview. Got the Kennebec River along our left. There's a festival going on over there. But we're not going that way. This car in front of me stinks. Festival going on over there. We'll come up the hill this way, start making our way west. The park, nice view of the city. Going over the highway, I-94. And because we're not actually going west, we're going kind of weird. We're going to go past the Basilica here. This is Lincoln. We'll go through the Lincoln Village again. This is a cool town. Cool side of town, I should say. think it's funny that the locksmiths, I guess it's not funny, but the locksmith has boarded up windows. So the locksmith got broken into. It's kind of ironic. Or there was a shooting or somebody hit it with their car. Probably more likely, or one of those latter two. Another park. Not as many people in this park, although it is getting later. And I can see the rain ahead of us. So hopefully I can beat that home. My guess is that the rain is in Waukesha right now. It might even be closer. That might be like Highway 100. Another guy on a scooter ahead of me. Oh, Spider-Man's out again. That's funny. Yeah, there's so much potential in these Southside neighborhoods. Around Lincoln Village, Mitchell Street, National. So this is 16, this is where, or 16th Street I should say, this is what we took north. But as many of you probably, if you've watched my videos, which probably realize we gotta get to 60th. And that rain's getting closer, I can see it. Few more miles. Lincoln Avenue School. Kind of funny, well, I don't know why I always say that, but something I noticed today is, working out in Delafield, you're pretty far out of the city, and it's like one of the last suburbs before you get to more like rural land, and pretty affluent too, I would say. I had a woman come in, and she was probably mid to late 20s, and she didn't speak any English. Now, it's not uncommon to meet people who don't speak English in Milwaukee. I mean, there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people who only speak Spanish. There's a lot of, like, first-generation immigrants, but usually the kids or people who are, usually the people that are under my age will know English because they were either born here or raised here, and they went to school, and so. But I have been meeting a lot more people closer to my age that don't speak Spanish, don't speak English, or they just pretend like they don't. You never know. But not so much in Delafield. When I was in New Berlin, I met a lot of people who didn't speak English. And usually, the people, because I have to check IDs, they buy beer and stuff, and usually they're from Mexico, but they'd have a Mexico ID, but there's somebody with my scooter. That's pretty cool. I've seen somebody with my scooter. But anyway, in New Berlin, yeah, I saw a lot of people. Yeah, it's usually Mexico, but I've seen Guatemala, El Salvador. But also, like I said, a lot of Puerto Ricans. There's a Puerto Rican flag in that vehicle. And they're very proud people. Like, usually they'll tell you that they're Puerto Rican, which I think is cool. I mean, I don't know. The whole situation with Puerto Rico is kind of a little bit upsetting. Like, I think they should figure something out. Like, you have... It's not even a country anymore. It's a territory of the United States. They don't have any ability to vote in presidential elections, so they have no say in what the president's going to be, or Congress. I don't know if they even have any representation in Congress. If they do, they don't have any, like, voting rights. Super poor, from what I've heard. Like 47% of the population lives in poverty, I think, which I'm sure is a concern for the United States, having to take on that many people. I don't know. But I mean, at this point, they're kind of just sitting there in limbo, and that's why so many of them have fled and come up to the, continental United States. And with people from the States then going down there and building mansions and staying at these luxury hotels, like, I don't know if that's the best solution. You're kind of just keeping it like a puppet state. I think, this is my opinion, Puerto Rico has more people than several states, like way more. I don't know the exact numbers, but I think it's like 5 or 6 million people. It might even be more than that. I say they just make it a state. I think that's probably what they would want anyway. I think I've heard that. I think I'm gonna beat the rain. It's getting closer. I think it was probably in Waukesha, like when I said, and now it's getting closer. I would say it's probably in New Berlin. I would love to go see Puerto Rico. And yeah, I hope it's a state someday. I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, if we could make Hawaii a state, however many years ago, I think there's very much a reason for us having Puerto Rico as a state. And I know there's a lot of other places that the United States owns. Another one would be like Guam. Guam is in a similar situation, except for Guam is on the other side of the world and it has much less population. And it's a lot further than Hawaii is away. I think Guam's in the same archipelago as the Hawaiian Islands. It's just much further away. Well, we're back on 60th Street. I've obviously made it back before it started raining, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, the dandelions have taken over the medians. Well, it went through a red light there. Yeah, I think I made pretty good timing. Well, that'll do it for this one. And we'll see you in the next. Well, I decided that I'm gonna go to the grocery store quick, because I think I can beat this rain still. It looks like it's going slower than I thought. These clouds are really high up there. I mean, I can definitely see it raining ahead of me. It's going to be pushing it. We'll turn, we've gone on Oklahoma plenty times, but let's go down 68th Street here. Yeah, it's like that one spot coming right towards us. We're a little bit south of where the rain's coming down, but and then it's just, it looks like another open sky behind it. But it's definitely letting rain down. Yeah, 68th Street's a pretty nice street. They just redid this not too long ago. Another scooter. Yeah, you've seen a lot of scooters lately. It's a good thing. I like scooters. I think they're awesome. Morgan, and we're going to be coming up to Cold Spring is what we're going to turn on. I looked at a house over here, actually. It was nice. It was really nice. But it was another one of the houses that I just I put an offer on. I just didn't get it. It's been a tough market. I looked at a house on Friday and put an offer yesterday, and I got outbid on that one again too. I came in pretty low. It's probably my own fault, but alright, here's Howard. And we'll turn right on Howard. Howard's a nice road. Very much more suburban over here. Still some density to our right, but alright. So we've got 76th Street here. Oh man, rain's coming. Oh, I died. I think I might actually be too far. I wasn't paying attention. Yep, I'm too far. I need to turn around. But, alright. I think we'll just end it here. We'll just pull in here and I'll stop it.